Sup nerds, Jared McKinney here, VP of Marketing at Nerd. I wanna thank you for joining us for today's community call. We have some exciting updates today about the Perspect platform, the end of our waitlist contest, as well as our bridge naming competition, some exciting updates about the bridge and when that's happening, as well as a few other housekeeping items which we're gonna take care of. First off, let's talk about Perspect. If you remember, the Perspect platform is the ultimate developer improvement tool. It's for devs of all shapes and sizes, and it's meant to not just prove, but also eventually help improve developers. We have some news from Connor McLeod, SVP of Product and one of the founders at Perspect. Connor, tell us a little bit about what's been happening with Perspect this last week.
Okay, so we're going to go to getperspect.dev, and then we'll log in. If you need to, you can create an account right there, sign up. So here we are. This is our dashboard. You can see your scores here. We have a closed bounty right now so that we have some vetted companies that are looking to post work and get the bounty work done by individuals who've calculated their scores, soft and hard skills. We've got our events coming up along the side, but let's go in through this main flow. So we can connect our GitHub. So I'm going to connect my GitHub. This is me. I am Highland336. So I'm going to authorize Nerd United to do that, and I'll log in here. Confirm. Okay, now my GitHub is connected. I can choose which repo I want. I'm not going to connect Slack today, but you can connect Slack. Our next score that we're going to launch is a professionalism score using your Slack data. You can see how to do that here. So then I'm going to go to this Get Scores. It's going to generate scores. So I need to select my repo. And we're going to use this editor. And I'm going to select this branch. And we're going to generate the score. So and then in 3 days, you can rerun the score. So we'll just generate every 3 days for now. Soft skills are coming soon, like you saw. Okay, here we go. Here's our scores. It's identified 18 patterns. And of those 18, it's saying that one of them was used effectively. It shows us which were most used here: bridge, builder, strategy, code design patterns. We have some docs that you can read about these different things if they're not familiar with you, if you're not familiar with them. Least used: facade, decorator, visitor. Talks through your top programming languages, and then you can come here and learn more about your top one. So if I come here, it's just some, just a great tutorial website we've found on different code design patterns. So we'll come back to Perspect, and this is your first skill. So you can come through here and you can look up these different code design patterns. We'll have an FAQ soon about each of these and their right user. For now, we're just, we love this website. We really support this guy. So, and then later you'll be able to add your soft skills here. And that's Perspect as it is today.
Awesome. Thanks for that update, Connor. Next up, before we go on to anything else, I'm sure you're all excitedly awaiting the announcement for the winner of the waitlist competition. We've had hundreds of people not just enter the waitlist, but also refer developers and friends to the Perspect waitlist competition. Remember, there's a $500 gift card up for grabs. So I don't want to bury the lead, but we don't have a winner yet. The truth is the competition will end today at noon. So continue referring. This is your final call to add people to the waitlist. We're going to actually announce the winner in our community in Discord as well as in Circle today. So keep an eye on those community channels for the winner of the Perspect waitlist competition. All right, next up, we want to talk about the Nerd Bridge. Now, this is a really big deal. The bridge means that you can essentially take the Eon that you've already been earning from your hypernodes. You can bridge that to an ERC20 version of Eon, and then you actually have liquidity on the blockchain. You can sell that on a marketplace like Uniswap. You can hodl for the rest of your life. That's what we're going to do personally. You can do whatever you want. And so we have some exciting updates about the bridge, not just that it's coming. The date is now October 5th. So tomorrow is actually when it's going to launch on Thursday. We will be posting some updates, not just in community channels, but also on social media when that does go live. So stay tuned to that. And then the next piece is the bridge naming contest. So we launched this a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now at this point, but we have found a winner. We've chosen a winner rather for the bridge naming contest. So if you want to give me a drum roll, please. All right, the winner is Peter Ivari, and the bridge name submission that won is Gravity. So we'll be using a hexadecimal code to represent that within our bridge name, but that's an Easter egg that you can find if you use Etherscan and look up some of the specifics about our blockchain bridge. So we're excited for that. We're excited to finally have an ERC20 version of Eon. And if you want to know more about the bridge, we thought you might. We asked our VP of Growth, Spencer, who's sort of an expert on this. So Spencer, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what is a bridge, what does that mean, and what does that have to do with tokenomics and the entire hyper blockchain?
In order to understand this, you can understand that Bitcoin and Ethereum are two different blockchains. You can't have or send Ethereum on the Bitcoin blockchain. This is the same thing with the hyper blockchain. You can't have Eon tokens on the hyper blockchain running or sending on the Ethereum blockchain until there's this bridge. And the reason that we are making this bridge is because the majority of blockchain users are on the Ethereum blockchain. That's where you have apps like MetaMask and Coinbase Wallet and Uniswap for decentralized exchanges. And we want the Eon token to be accessible to as many people as possible. And so we are in the process of bridging the Eon token from the hyper blockchain over to the Ethereum blockchain to make it an ERC token that's going to be consistent with basically 98% of the tokens that you're already familiar with. So if you have hyper nodes that are earning or receiving Eon tokens, the bridge is very big, exciting news for you, because until then, there really wasn't a marketplace to buy or sell these tokens. So when we bridge it, then you will be able to convert it to an ERC20 token, put it on a decentralized exchange, and basically extract the value, sell it for USDC, other stable coins, sell it for Ethereum or Bitcoin. You basically can get the value out of your Eon tokens.
All right, Spencer, we appreciate you giving us a little bit more info about the bridge. A couple of other housekeeping notes here. This is our first asynchronous community call. The next one will be in 2 weeks. We'll be publishing these to our YouTube channel as well as snippets out on social media. As always, you can find us in Circle or in Discord or wherever you get your community. Actually, not wherever you get your community. It has to be in Circle or Discord. That's just where our community lives, which is actually part of our first housekeeping item. So in 2 weeks, by our next community update, we'll actually be deprecating Circle, and we'll be moving all of our community communication into Discord. So if you're part of our community on Circle, hopefully you're also already part of our community on Discord. But moving forward, we're going to be deprecating the functionality of Circle, and we're going to be moving everything to one place in Discord. In addition, one other update, the next time we meet, we're going to be sharing a new project that the Nerd team is working on. So we already mentioned Perspect. It's the ultimate developer improvement platform. The other tool that we're working on and that we have a demo to share with you is a wallet tool. Think foundational API functionality like SendGrid or like Stripe, but built for blockchain. That's all I can say for now, but we'll be having an expert come on next week and tell us a little bit more about what they're working on. But for Nerd and for the entire Nerd team, that's it for us. Thanks for joining our community call. We'll see you next time.